Hello again. I hope you are ready to join along with me for another sketching session. I've mentioned it quite a few times. I have a tendency to repeat myself. So unfortunately there's a high chance I will repeat things I have previously said. But I have been, I guess, struggling to draw. I wanted to do a comic for a long time, but every time I start it, I lose my motivation and I get very stuck. But I have still been managing to create some bits and pieces. I've just got back from being on holiday for a week, and so I did a little travel journal sketchbook filling thing. So I've been drawing a lot. You'll have seen that in my previous video if you've watched that. But I've always been a big fan of character design. And I haven't been feeling it with my own characters, my current ones. So what I'm thinking today, this little sketching session, is I'm thinking a little witch character. Because I need to make some things for my portfolio. It's a little bit lacking, really. I haven't got the best examples of stuff, and I don't know, I need to I'd really like to push my character design a little bit more, because I always like to consider myself a character designer, but realistically character designs aren't particularly my strongest point. It's an area that a lot of my characters come out super similar, and I haven't really got the hang of adding in variation. Like, even now, you can probably tell this is a very similar design to my normal thing. But I thought we'd just start off by doodling something. I think I've really established is that hands are something I super need to improve on. And I've tried studying them before, but I'm just not getting anywhere. I might need to do more, I guess, like anatomy. Like properly understanding what it is that I'm making. But yeah, here we are making kind of like this is just, I think, a little tester drawing. It's like a little Worst Witch kind of thing. I used to watch The Worst Witch a little bit, mainly when it was on when I came home from school. I never watched it that consistently, but it's cool seeing the actress that was in it is the actress playing Ellie in the new Last of Us series, I think. And it's cool seeing somebody who's been like a CBBC actor kind of doing like bigger things. Like I've seen, I think she's been in quite a lot. Like I saw her in His Dark Materials, and then she's in, I think, that A Girl Named Birdie or something. That is if I'm getting the same actress. It might be two different people, which would be amusing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she was in Worst Witch. I'm questioning if Worst Witch was even the name of the show. I'm pretty sure it was. It's that book series. I don't know what we're really going for here. It's nice. I've been having a little bit of fun recently. I actually made some like mock-up sticker sheets, which was really cool. I really liked how they came out. I don't have a cry cut, so I can't actually make them unless I order them from a manufacturer. And the problem I've always found with ordering things in mass is that, like, if you don't want them, or if anything goes, I guess, funny with them, then, or like they don't sell. Like, I'm always a little bit, I bought some strawberry frog pin badges before and they barely sold, and they're just kind of left over, and I've got a lot of leftover stock. If it's paper things, then it's not so much of an issue, but other things, so I'm a bit wary about ordering things in mass, also because then I don't make the money back, and my Etsy shop isn't the biggest bringer of incomes. It's mostly just a nice little side thing. So I just kind of stepped away, and I've made a kind of Pinterest board for this kind of witchy character. I just think it would be a fun kind of thing to design, you know? So I'm gonna sketch out a few of these ideas. Using good old pencil today. Yeah, I've been really trying to improve on my kind of my form of sketching. I guess like the general ability in like making things to look nice. Like my anatomy, my observational. But I haven't been doing so much actual drawing from my head. So it's kind of nice to just draw ideas. I think I've mentioned last time I've been playing Skyrim recently, and I like it, but it hasn't been gripping me in the same way that Bioshock had, or Fallout even, as a matter. I'm not particularly invested. It's just kind of a nice game to play. Well, this isn't looking how I want it to look. This character. I'm sketching off of like this character with here, with the kind of like the doe eyes and the curls. I was thinking it could be cute to do kind of like a witch school. Part of my comic idea is set in a school for, well, as current has witches in it, but I don't know if I take from the comic world or if I'd start something new. I feel like I need a new inspiration point, something new to work off of. See, the hands aren't bad, but the rest of it is looking very wonky, I'd say. Maybe we'll try that face again. I've recently been watching videos by Sketches by Shay, and I'm so like blown away, I guess, like just really impressed by how good her sketching is, like her just kind of general knowledge of how to make things look. Like, you can just tell that she has like the basics down, like she knows what she's building from, and it's really cool to see. Like, I was watching a video where she did a tour of like her, I don't know if they were quite college or a little bit later sketchbooks, but like even from there, like the sketches all like had the anatomy, kind of like a real grasp of it, and it's really cool to see. Like, definitely a point I'd like to be at, to kind of understand what I'm building off of. I very much went into drawing, I went straight into cartoon. I was originally inspired by Lauren Child in the Charlie and Lola books. So a lot of my original early style came from that. So it was like very cartoony, if you get me. Like a real base in cartoon. But over time, like when I got more into reading comics, I was very into webcomics originally, and so I kind of was more into the more realistic, I guess, style of drawing. And then at uni I went back into kind of cartoony. Ooh, I don't know if I quite got this how I want. I picked up the wrong pink. This is a very glowy pink. Looks very funny. Let's try that one again. And I'm gonna grab a different material. I'm getting a little bored of pencil. Maybe that's a good chance to use my mechanical pencil. I've got this one here. That might be nice. Instead, we'll give that a go. I'm thinking like round face, pokey eyes, short little hair, and like a mushroom hat. Maybe we just straight out go for the mushroom. But yeah, I mean, I've tried ways in the past of like improving, like trying characters, like I did before, where I did from emojis. I picked 3 emojis and made a character from that. And that's quite a fun way to come up with a design. But I think it'd be nice to try maybe some more specific challenges. Maybe like picking out a song and making a character based on that. I did that once back all the way in GCSEs. So a long time ago for me, but I used to do that in my sketchbook, and I remember coming up with some quite interesting designs. I was watching another video today, and I can't remember who it was. Let me have a little look and see if it's still up on the computer. think I've got it here. Today I've definitely been watching a lot of videos today and just zoning out. Trying to think. The last Coffee Bean, and it was Crawl Out of Art Block with me. And she was talking about, I guess, like getting, like how her YouTube videos, making them kind of helps her to make stuff and stay out of art block. And I get that. I think I hadn't really thought of that really for this, but it's kind of, it's a way doing the kind of things I've been doing lately. And these sketching, they're a nice way of thinking up ideas of what to make for YouTube. Has been a nice way of kind of keeping myself busy with stuff. I tend to find thinking about what I'm going to do to move like my art career forwards generally takes a lot of my inspiration or motivation out of drawing. When I'm drawing for a purpose, I feel like I have to be doing something. It definitely stifles that creativity a bit. But doing it like this, I enjoy. One of my previous videos, I made a fully devoted ASMR video. As ASMR has been a thing that like has really helped me sleep and stay calm for a long time. But I'm thinking I might make a separate channel. Possibly for ASMR. This has become a fairy. I'm gonna give it little fairy wings. Yeah, because I got quite a lot of ideas for things that could be, I think would work well for ASMR kind of content. I'm not the best at whispering or soft spoken. I don't know. It's the kind of thing I've always wanted to do, you know. So I'm trying to go with what my boyfriend always says, which is if you want to do it, do it. Stop thinking about doing it and do it. I'm very lucky that I have a partner who is very good at giving advice. I'm gonna get rid of that little bit on the top. I'll make that a little bit pointier, more like that. I love those, like, the people on TikTok that have made like those super cute mushroom hats. They are absolutely adorable. But I'm gonna go back to a concept from earlier that I was enjoying. I'm gonna try again with a Crayola. I'm finding them a little bit on the chunky side. Try little nose. Kind of, this is, I think, the idea for this character. I've never really known how to draw flats. I used to draw it like this, but you end up with this kind of disjointed look, and I'm never quite sure if it's the right way to do it, you know? There used to be a girl in my class at school who was so good at drawing hair, and she'd do it all in biro. And she did like some of her final pieces for coursework in biro, kind of doing the hair, and she got through so many biros. trying to think what the collar would be. I guess like a kind of pointed collar, and then I'm thinking like kind of like bell sleeves. Once again, the hands, bit of a letdown point. I'm trying to think of like children's book ideas that could be cool. I was thinking I had a go at making, I'd completely forgotten I made a children's book years ago for my parents. And I'm thinking I might try and redraw it for fun, and for portfolio work maybe. Because I think I've always liked kind of children's illustration directed things. I think it's definitely an area I could go into. Let's look out. Now see here, new pen I got a purple one of these. Now it's a V5, so it's slightly thinner point than these ones, which I'd rather it was more like the thicker one actually. I did find, but I bought a pack of 5. Actually, I've got it right next to me conveniently. So I've still got 3 black ones in here, but I bought this mainly for the green and the purple. I even saw, I was in WH Smith and I saw that they do pink ones, but it was like £3 to buy just the one. And I swear, if you bought like, I'm always worried if I ever bought a pen in a shop. I'm always worried that it'll have been used a little bit. And if I was to use it, then I'd feel bad for the next person who used it or wanted to buy it. You know, I don't know. I never trust that they haven't been used or they won't run out, or like that the ink's not been worn down a little bit. Getting a little bit of a Jinx vibe from this character. Oh, do you know what we can do? A little bow. Love a good bow. I bought some new shoes. I've been needing a new pair of shoes for ages. Like, my old ones were so deceased. You could see my toes through them. So I'm finally managed to get some new boots. But I really want to get some colourful laces. Because I think that would be so cute. Little colourful laces to go with. See, I'm liking these little crazy plaits. What if we made... Shame I don't have room here. Could add in a little wand. We'll add in what we can from this angle. And then I'm thinking a little traditional schoolgirl skirt. I'm trying to think what these characters be like younger, like 12-year-olds, or more like teenagers. I think a little older tend to be what I go for when designing a character. I like the idea of blue hair. Very much like the idea of blue hair. I feel like we got something coming together here. A little character. I wonder if we can try and get that face. More of the sad eyes. Eyelashes. A little bit of a mischievous look. More of a rounded face. You could put the bows up here. It's quite cute too. I'm liking that. Add in a little hat. It's barely there, but at least we know it's there. The temptation to add a bow on the hat as well. I feel like we'll call it there. We've kind of filled the spread. We'll date it so that you can see how long ago I recorded this. Probably not that long actually. Oh, we're adding the little banners because I'm a little bit extra. There we go. And yeah, maybe I'll do something else with this character or develop this a little bit more. But hope you've enjoyed joining along with me and my nonsensical rambles. And I will see you again soon, as always. Let me know anything you'd like to see me draw specifically or any requests, because I love to just kind of brainstorm and practice anything and try out drawing stuff. So yeah, let me know what you want to see and I'll be happy to give it a go. But yeah, I'll see you soon and I hope you have a good week and goodbye.